Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled.
A pizza box may have given Romanian police information in order to arrest Andrew Tate. A pizza box.
Tonight, social media provocateur and ex-kickboxer Andrew Tate facing legal trouble in Romania. The former reality TV star, along with his brother Tristan and two others, were apprehended Thursday in Bucharest on suspicion of human trafficking, rape, and forming an organized crime group, according to Reuters.
Welcome back to the show. This is Anna, and you're watching Anna Speaks Out. So in a couple of my recent videos, I've been telling you guys about the wellness store that I've switched to for shopping for all of my basic everyday things. One of the most recent things that I got there was this fluoride-free toothpaste. And I like this store because everything's made in the USA and is clean, safe, and natural. But my husband and I were looking at the ingredients on the toothpaste, and we did see some things that we didn't necessarily know what they were or even how to pronounce them. So I decided to put it to the test and go ahead and look them all up, and here's what I found. A food-grade thickening agent, coconut and a salt of coconut fatty acid, a mild acid from vinegar and salt, an enzyme extracted from the raw fruit of the papaya plant, a fat-soluble form of vitamin C, a form of vitamin E, and a biodegradable detergent naturally derived from renewable vegetable resources. So yeah, this store really does make good stuff. I was pleasantly surprised, and until January 6th, they're actually giving out a free gift to new members. So for those of you who are intrigued, we could talk more about it. All right, and now let's get into the video. So according to the Daily Mail, as of December 31st, 2022, apparently a girlfriend of Tate and an ex-police worker who was another female, dubbed Tate's Angels, were arrested along with Tate over claims that they helped keep 6 women like prisoners and forced them to make online porn videos. I don't know about you, but I was really not surprised to hear this because, as I mentioned in a previous video that I made about Andrew Tate, one of the primary ways that he is said to have made money is by doing a cam girl business that was just not gone about in a very savory way. He didn't seem to treat the girls very well. So yeah, this just seems right up his alley. However, I do know better than to take any mainstream news article at face value, so I was thinking a little more deeply into this situation, and here's what I came up with. So apparently what started him getting found out is that Andrew Tate tweeted at Greta Thunberg, or however you actually say her name, the little climate alarmism, eco-terrorism activist from Sweden. Hello at Greta Thunberg. I have 33 cars. Of course, we know that there's significance to the number 33 with those, stonemasons who like to design checkerboard floors. And he talks about the engine on his Bugatti and on his 2 Ferraris, so on and so forth. Says, "This is just the start. Please provide your email address so I can send a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions." And he included a photo of himself at the gas station with the Bugatti trying to look all cool and tough. Greta responded saying, "Yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldenergy@getalife.com. I actually laughed when I saw that. It's like the only thing I've ever agreed with her on. But then Tate responded with this really cringy video that was like Greta doing her whole "how dare you" thing and all her little sayings that she's known for, with him spliced in, living his best life, so to speak, smoking cigars, on his boats and whatnot. And at one point, it shows the scene from the beginning of this video with the pizza boxes. And that apparently is how police figured out where he was, because there had apparently already been an ongoing investigation into an overall operation of a whole network of criminals. And so if you don't know the significance of pizza in this situation, and if you're not currently looking at the screen, I would suggest that you come check out the screen right now. And this will show you what the significance seems to be. It's a very sad, dark reality that many elites seem to be involved in. And to me, this whole news story seems like it could be just advertising another so-called product that the Tate brothers had. Especially since Tate is always seen doing this thing with his hands all the time that, you know, reflects the symbolism that we have on dollar bills and stuff like that. And that I've heard former police officers say that a lot of them, if not almost all of them, have some connection to as well. And here he was throwing up the little triangle hand sign for the camera when he got arrested as well. See that? Perfectly timed and positioned for the cameraman. This is an interesting little video that I found somebody posted on Twitter. He asked what could have made him turn his head. The door is freaking open. He can get shot now. He can escape. Or maybe... And it shows the van turning and it says, wait, who is this guy? It shows a guy in civilian clothes holding a camera. You can't see his face. Perfect timing in quotations. Yeah, stage 3 is coming, which is, according to Tate, when he's supposed to be unalived. So we shall see.
If I carry on the trajectory I'm carrying on, they're going to put me in jail because I'm too influential.
Strike 1 is they try and shut you up and discredit you, which is I've just been through. Strike 2 is they try and put you in jail for no reason. And strike 3 is they kill you.
The Daily Mail had put out an article on December 31st talking about how Andrew and Tristan Tate were going to be locked in a tiny cell in Romania for 23 hours a day, where they'd have to sleep on bed-bug-infested mattresses and only get 1 hour of exercise per day. But that seemed to be too good to be true, and unfortunately it was. Here's an interview with Tucker Carlson from right around the same time frame.
So news accounts in the United States say that the U.S. Embassy in Bucharest, Romania, was tipped off to your misdeeds and alerted the local authorities you might be committing human trafficking. Given that this is the same charge they leveled against Julian Assange, or a species of it, you know, skeptical, but I want to know the details. Were you arrested for human trafficking? What happened?
Yeah, I was not arrested. So what happened is I suffered from a case of swatting. It's very popular with people who are large on the internet. Many large YouTubers have been swatted. It's where you call the police and you say somebody has a gun or there's a hostage situation and the SWAT team arrives. Somebody made a phone call to the American embassy saying that I was holding women at my house. The police arrived. They turned up. They investigated. They realized that nobody was in the house against their will. There was no crime committed. They said, okay, you're not a suspect, but you are a witness to this, along with me, my brother, the housekeeper, the gardener. Everybody who was in the premises at the time was labeled a witness. We had to go to the police station for 45 minutes for pieces of paper. We filled them in and we were let go. I was swatted. Nobody was hurt. There's no human trafficking.
I would just like to say that when the police were sent to the house that I was being held captive at during a time of my life when I was going through extreme abuse for a number of years, my mom had the police come to that house to do a welfare check. I completely lied to them, told them that everything was fine, and wore long sleeves and pants to cover up all the bruises because that's what I was threatened into doing and believed that I had to do. So I see no reason to take Andrew's words here as truth. But please do let me know what you think. This is a pretty interesting situation. He seems like controlled op to me, but let me know what you think. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Thank you again so much for being here today. Since you liked the video enough to make it all the way to the end, don't forget to click the thumbs up and share with somebody else who would also find it interesting. Leave your comments below and we'll all have a conversation. And if you really enjoyed it, check out the description for several different ways that you can support. Have a wonderful night, afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time zone you are in, and I will see you next time. Bye.